Hey Scorpio, welcome to your May 2023 monthly reading here. And as always, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight in. So hopefully y'all are doing well, Scorpio. I know this lunar eclipse for you coming up in a few days is pretty intense, but it's for the best, huh? So let's see what's going on. In this first row, we're going to take a look at your career. In the second row, we're going to take a look at your relationships here. And in this last row, we're going to take a look at the message here from your higher self that's trying to be communicated with you at this time. Did pull this Kundalini card. It says, ignite your passion for life. Oh yeah, that lunar eclipse is going to bring some passion, Scorpio. It's going to bring that intensity that you need, right? I feel like already I'm picking up the message. It's like I feel like it's important for you to channel that into, like, use that intensity, use that fixed energy that you have, channel it into something that's going to be of spiritual significance for you. Light that flame, Scorpio, in your soul again, right? Let it burn. All right, let's take a look here. You did pull this water element. It says sensing, and this is in your career part. Now, water does deal with introspection, right? I'm going to pull cards, and I'm also going to clarify, and then at the end, we'll pull the karmic rewards that are coming in for you at during the month, or at the end of the month, or sometime during the month. But the water element is about introspection. It's also sensitivity, creativity, deals with our spirituality, right? Also, it's kind of inconclusive in a way to where it's like we are searching for meaning, possibly, or deeper meaning. So let's see. Ace of Wands. There we go. Seven of Pentacles. You got the Page of Swords. Yeah, if there's something that you feel passionate about, Scorpio, it's time to take action. I see you here looking development. Something here is developing with the Seven of Pentacles, but your passion, and even this is really linked to this Kundalini energy, right? There's a newer form of passion that's coming through for you, and it could be in regard, well, it's obviously in your career and work, but I feel like it's time to take action here. Also, I want to say be as resourceful as you can with the Seven of Pentacles, but also keep the development here of something as well. Like if you're passionate about something, you feel connected to something, you feel like it gives you meaning, then the Ace of Wands is like, allow that spark of motivation, allow that spark of inspiration to ignite you forward, right? But I feel like it's important to be resourceful at this time. And also understand that you're in a process of development here as well. This is going to be something that takes some time. You're going to have to kind of be reflective about, how you can improve things. And you're just going to have to be open along the way, with improvements and being flexible and being adaptive. And I feel like if you can do that while you're in the process of developing something, then I feel like you'll be extremely successful. The Page of Swords is here. You could be getting some important communication here in the future. I'm getting with this Page of Swords, but I'm also just getting clarity. I really do feel like there's just an underlying sense of subtle clarity and peace that you're having about something. And I do get, there could be open to communication, because with the Page of Swords, this could be, a message, communication, important news, good news. But I'm seeing this being you in this card, Scorpio. And the Page of Swords is the revolutionary, right? It's where we have this urge to do something new, to learn something new, and to take what we have learned and start to hone in on those skills. So, all right, let's take a look at your relationships here. You do have this Surrender card. It's interesting. This is a 31 on this card in numerology. That adds up to a 4. And 4s really do talk about stability and structure. So I feel like it's okay to love here, Scorpio. I kind of get that you may have been closed off here, or there's some anxieties and worries around relationships and partnerships. And the surrender card is telling you like, hey, it's okay. Relax. Relax, Scorpio. Let's see. Ten of Swords, Hierophant, and you have the Hermit here. You know, some of you may need some time out from relationships here as well, right? I'm not saying to cut everybody off or don't make any relationships or anything like that, but I do feel like it's important for you to understand what needs to be changed here, right? Because the Ten of Swords is also the end of a cycle. It's like the end of something here as well. So it's like you've already gone through a process here of an ending, or of realizing like certain things need to change in your relationship. And the Ten of Swords is like, since you now have that awareness, you can now make the changes that are necessary, and you don't have to, keep repeating the same patterns, right, of the past. And with the Hierophant here, some of you may have a problem with commitment, right? Or, there can also be energies of not being able to find commitment, or not really feeling aligned in your commitments. And so there's a need to address that, to see like, okay, like what are my values? What are my virtues here? And get clear about that. You have the Hermit here. I kind of really see a lot of you not being really too focused on your relationship. I gotta be real. Even if you're already in one, I'm not saying, it's more so it's like you're understanding that it all starts with you, right? Your vibration is everything, right? We can't control things in life. We can't control people, right? And I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, so I know how the energy is, right? Sometimes we want control, right? We want our power, Scorpio. We like power. Don't tell me you don't like power, Scorpio, because you are the sign of power. We like our power. We like our control. But there really is a need to release that and understand that things are working out for your highest good here in your partnerships and your relationships. And with the Hermit here, I do get here, it's like there's an inner search that I feel like you're beginning to go on in regards to like yourself, and realizing like, if you want, like for an example, like if you want a relationship if you want a person that's healthy, that is honest, that's loyal, that's communicative, that's mature, that's good looking, takes care of themselves, you have to be that, right? You have to embody all those qualities. You have to be honest. You have to be healthy. You have to be communicative. You have to be loyal, right? Like you have to embody those qualities as well. That's why it's a frequency thing. We match exactly with people that resonate with our frequency, right? If we have underlying energies of a lack of self-worth and self-esteem, and we're not healthy, and we haven't dealt with traumas and all that type of stuff, well, guess what? You're going to attract a person that fits that puzzle piece, that fits that, right? So everything starts with your own vibration, your own frequency, right? So it's like the more inner changes you can make, the more inner assessments you can have, is going to directly correlate and showcase itself in the relationships that you have. The most important relationship you have is with yourself. Ten of Pentacles is here, and message from your higher self. So some of you got a lot of wealth coming in, a lot of abundance here. Also, too, Ten of Pentacles deals with our generational establishments, right? Ten of Pentacles is family lineage. Ten of Pentacles is our generational, our family tree, our roots, right? So, and with the Two of Wands here, it's like, I feel your ancestors are quite proud of you here, Scorpio. It's interesting. I came across a post, and I can't remember who posted it, but I liked what they said. It resonated. And basically, they say that, they were saying that, this is an interesting way of looking at it, that You know how we call upon our ancestors, right? But why don't we call upon our higher self, right? Because sometimes, like when we call upon our ancestors, well, our ancestors had trauma and things that they didn't deal with and things that they struggled with. And so when we call up, this is what the person was saying, and I kind of understood it in a newer light, because let's just say, for instance, well, in order to transcend generational trauma and karma, and we call upon our ancestors for guidance and help, well, they're also giving us guidance and help to transcend their suffering, right? And so we take on their suffering, and although that can transcend our generational karma and our generational trauma, which in and of itself does aid and help you, but why don't we often call upon our higher self, right? Like, why don't we call upon our higher self when we need direction, when we need guidance? It's not to say that we don't call upon our ancestors or we don't connect to our ancestors. I think it's very important. You have to know your roots. You have to know your past in order for you to make the radical changes in the future, right? That's South Node, North Node energy. That's Rahu K2 energy. But sometimes it's like understanding, it's like, okay, like, don't be afraid to call upon your higher self as well. But I do feel like your ancestors are very proud of you. And I do feel like they're guiding you at this time. And I do feel with the Two of Wands that it's time to take action here. You need to spiritually pull this last card. The Lovers. Yep, you're being guided here. Call upon your higher self. Or you can call upon your ancestors, whatever you feel is right for you, right? Right, heed your own intuition. But you're on the right path, Scorpio. And if something ignites your soul, then you need to pursue that. Damn, I really wish I could remember what that person was saying. All I know is like I understood it. Does that ever happen to y'all? Like, you listen to what somebody says and you understand it and you understand where they're coming from. But then it's like when you try to like repeat it or explain it, you're like, all right, let's jump in, Scorpio. Damn, who said that? Let's take a look. Let's clarify here. And at the end, we will pull your karmic rewards. But let's take a look at this Ace of Wands here. Six of Cups. Passion, baby. This is passion. It's time. You feel this time, Scorpio. So when it comes to things that you're passionate about, career, work, take action. Empress, Seven of Pentacles. You're definitely not satisfied. You're definitely wanting more. You're definitely wanting more abundance, wanting more prosperity. You're wanting to be able to enjoy your life and your lifestyle. You're wanting to be able to reap the rewards from the seeds that you've planted, right? And you will. But understand it is a process of development. And also there's an interesting energy here. It's like knowing your self-worth, knowing your value with the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. It is your divine birthright to manifest abundance in your life. Whether it is spiritual, emotional, material, money, all of it. It's your divine birthright. That's what the Empress is. You have the Ten of Swords, Page of Swords here. I do feel you could be experimenting with something new in regards to work and career. You could be starting something new. You know a lot. It's time to actually use what it is that you know and put that to use, right? Like Ten of Swords is always like, all right, I went through the ringer of learning everything. I think I got it. Let me implement it. High Priestess, you know a lot. You've done the research. You've done the High Priestess is Pisces, right? Or it's actually the archetype of the moon, but it's Pisces. And Pisces represents the deepening of knowledge. You've looked so deeply into something, understand it so well, but you feel like you always have to constantly search for more. You don't have to search for more anymore, right? Obviously, you always learn, grow. Sometimes you have to take what it is that you know and you got to start using it, right? That's why Sagittarius says, I know. Knowledge, no. Knowledge, no, Lord. Knowledge, no. Opposite is Sagittarius, Gemini. Well, I know this and I understand how to use it. Six of Wands is, wow, I didn't mean to do that, but we're going to go with that. That's your clarifier right there, Scorpio. Home is where you make it. Home is where you make it. Anybody know what movie that's from? I think I said it right. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, the Six of Wands and the Ten of Swords is here. In regards to love here. Yeah, one thing that's showing up here, Scorpio, I think it's important for you to when it comes to your relationships, we all do it. We're human. Sometimes we can get too caught up in our own egoic energy, right? In our own egos, wants, and desires, and we tend not to think about the other person. So I think it's very important to think about the other person or other people. You have the Hierophant, and then clarifying that you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there could be disagreements here in regards to your relationships, partnerships here. Five of Wands is, again, it's the ego. It's the clash of personalities. And so I think it's important to find the right people. I think it's important to establish boundaries. I think it's important to understand that, get on the same page with your relationships. Two of Pentacles and the Hermit is here. Yeah, I see you doing a lot of deep inner changes. Not saying like there's something wrong, but it's like there's always room for growth, and I get that you're making changes here, and you're taking action and doing what's necessary, right, for you to have better relationships, right? All right, let's take a look at the message here from your higher self. Four of Swords is here. I feel like you got some good karma coming your way as well. Let's go deep into this. Scorpio's like going deep. The Four of Swords is Jupiter and Libra, right? Jupiter represents increase. Libra is sensitivity of equality and fairness. So your higher self is wanting you to increase the knowledge of your relationship, but also like see the positive and the joy in all of your relationships. See the positive and the joy in family and your lineage, right? Make peace and learn and grow along the way, right? Moon card here, Two of Wands. Yeah, you need to trust your intuition. I feel like your intuition is your higher self leading you, obviously. And moving through fear is one thing, right? The moon could be subtleties of emotions that influence us. And so understand that your actions are very influential. So like, your higher self is realizing like you can make very powerful, positive changes in life. Good karma, Wheel of Fortune in the Lovers here. Some of you have a divine partnership coming in. I'm not sure when. I'm hearing at the peak of summer. So that could be July, right? July, August. Yeah, you have some good changes coming in for you. Yeah, so let's take a look at your karmic rewards, Scorpio. Going forward, this is definitely dealing with a lot of the lunar eclipse energy, releasing all of everything that needs to be transmuted, right? And the transformation, and which allows you to clear the debris from your field and be able to move forward. Power. I told you, Scorpio, you like your power. You be getting your power back, right? Or you can be in your power, right? Feeling like you're in your power, Could be taking your power back as well. And you have wisdom, a lot of learning, a lot of growth here as well. So yeah, that's what I got. And it is 4:44 on the clock. So anyways, I appreciate y'all, Scorpio. And I'm wishing y'all the best. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. If this video resonated with you, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, click the notification button bell as well when you subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, Scorpio.